Christine Bramwell, a couple of Canadians who have land in Salinas Grandes, South Beach and Salinas Grandes. We're actually the owners of Playa Tesoro.
Yeah, we moved there in 2006 with our 2 young kids. We moved down there in August, just before school started. We lived in Managua. So both kids went to the American Nicaraguan school. We did leave in about 2008, but really quick. When John first came home and said, hey, let's move to Nicaragua, I was like, where and why? So grandparents came over, took care of the kids for a week. We popped down in Nicaragua for a week. I fell in love with it within 1 week. We went all over. We went, Leon, Granada, San Juan del Sur, and oh boy, I loved it. So we packed up our house, packed up our kids, hopped on a plane, and moved to Managua.
And so one of the big attractions then, and even more so now, is Christine's got a couple of health issues that are dramatically improved with the heat.
Yeah.
So we spent 4 months there. We spent 2 in the fall and 2 in the spring. Actually, you spent 3. She stayed an extra month. So she was there pretty much 5 months this winter.
Yeah.
So she avoided. We're in Vancouver, BC. So pretty mild weather, but still the moisture is a bit of a killer for her.
Yeah.
So she spent 5 months there, and actually she just went to Costa Rica for 2 weeks too. So maybe just one thing that people are interested in is the heat.
The heat. The heat. I have osteoarthritis, and the heat really helps my arthritis. In fact, when I was in Nicaragua until the end of March, the pain was very minimal, if at all. Went to Costa Rica and I actually learned how to surf. Had no pain whatsoever. Landed back in Vancouver, and my pain has been beyond the beyond, I guess you would say. I can't get out of bed in the morning, and the pain is just constant, 24 hours a day.
And she's had a lot of frustrations with the medical system here.
Yes.
And so same with our son. Our son actually has a deviated septum.
Yeah.
So he broke his nose. He fell off actually this counter here when he was a boy and broke his nose. And so he's actually got a deviated septum. So he's got a lot of problems. He basically can't smell. Yeah. So we can't find a doctor who will do this here. It's about $8,000 here, the operation. So we're contemplating actually heading there and staying for 2 weeks to do medical surgery on his nose. So it's, what did they quote us?
It's about $1,800, but of course that is dependent upon when she sees his nose and what needs to be done.
Yeah.
But on the other side of that was with my back pain and my back issue with disc degeneration. I couldn't get into an osteopath here in Canada. Could not get in. It was a year wait.
Super pain in the ass.
It was horrible. So when we went to Nicaragua in the fall, our buddy Erlon said, hey, I know an osteopath. Boom, I was in the next day. I text the guy in the morning, hey, do you have space today? He takes me in right away. Awesome. Totally reasonably priced. I think it was $25 an hour.
I think it was less, wasn't it? 15? I can't remember.
I can't remember.
I was thinking for the 2 of us, because I started going too. So I think it was $30 for the 2 of us for basically two hours and something.
Yeah.
Right?
So anyways, the medical in Nicaragua is amazing. It's easy. Well, it's more convenient to find a practitioner to help us. X-rays were quite simple. I had to go for X-rays.
Yeah, we just walked around the corner, got the X-rays and brought them back.
It was like $20.
So there's a misnomer that the medical system isn't good in Nicaragua. And the thing is, we have the luxury of being right next to Leon. So Leon I think it's a different story than Rivas and San Juan and all that sort of stuff. Like, I don't know how many doctors are in San Juan, honestly. But in our area, we're 45 minutes max to Leon. And then Leon is the second largest city. I mean, I'm not telling you anything you don't know, but this is more for, I don't know, anyone viewing. They got tons of doctors, physios,
dentists,
pharmacias, whatever you need. And in fact, they're building a new hospital, which is going to be the largest in Nicaragua, in Leon. So in Canada wasn't a big deal, but it's becoming, I don't know if it's Christine's doctor or what, but it's becoming a little bit more of a pain in the ass.
Specialists are very difficult to get into.
So now we're kind of leaning into Nicaragua, which is something we didn't think, but we're having a really good experience with that.